Yeah. Hello, girls. As I told you in our live session, the idea that today I will share you an explanation about the first topic of the second term that is related to first conditional. In the previous term, we saw what was zero conditional, that was true facts and real facts 100% true. When we talk about first conditional, we are talking about a consequence and cause and consequence about actions that can be true. So I am going to use this web page to record my video because I am not so good with technology. So I am trying to do my best. So first conditional, it is cause and consequence. Sorry, wait, I change to the English because it is necessary. I don't like the red underline in my document. And we select this, we use English. Yeah. Okay. So first conditional, cause and consequence. Conditional, sorry. I am switching Spanish and English. Okay. So cause and consequence. Actions that can be 90% true or has the option, the possibility that happen. Okay. Possibilities to happen. For example, if we talk about you as a student, if I study for the test, I will pass it. Okay, so if you check, we have the structure. If, that is the conditional. If, we can do it with the red. Okay, and that is the cause. If we check, how can I underline here? This first part is the cause, so it is this. This is the action that allow me that the other happen. Okay, and this one is the consequence. Let's do it with a different color. We can use blue, dark blue. Okay, this with red, all of this, and the other with blue. Okay, so what is the main structure of our first conditional? As the others, so we have if, that is the conditional, plus the subject, that can be I, you, she, he, it, they, we. Okay, then we have the verb. That verb has to be in present simple. Okay, the complement of the sentence, plus we have remember, if we start with the cause, we have to use the comma, and then we start with the rest of the sentence that will be the consequence. We have the subject, the same, can be whatever subject that we are using. We have to use the auxiliary. In this case, for first conditional, it is will, so it is future, plus the verb. That verb is in infinitive, and then the complement. Okay, and that's the structure of our sentence. If the subject I, study is the verb, for the test is the complement of the sentence. We have the comma, then we continue on again with the subject, then with the auxiliary will, that is the future, the verb, if you check, it is in infinitive, and the complement will be it, that is referring for the test. If we do it again, I will pass the test we don't use the comma because we start with the consequence. If I study for it. Oh my god. Okay. That's our sentences. Our sentence in the other way. And then we can change the color to check the structure of the sentence. If you check in this case, oh sorry, this is with if. If you check the structure, we don't have to use the comma because we start the sentence using the consequence. I will show you another example. If I don't wake up early, I will arrive late for the English class. We can say. Okay, so this is a negative and a affirmative sentence. Not always that the sentence is in negative. You have to complete the consequence in negative. You have to be careful with the context of the sentence that you are using. Okay, so if you have it, for example, if I don't wake up early, so if you don't do an action, you cannot complete another. And depending on the context, I can do it in this way. Let's change the color. Okay, was it with the other blue? This one. But if I can say, if I don't wake up early, it's depending all of the time, the context. I won't be on time for the English class. So you have to be careful depending on the context that you want to give to the sentence, because that depending that you use the sorry, I did it at the other way. June. Sorry. Okay, it's depending on the context. Is this, if you check, is the same sentence, has the same result. So, but in this one, I am using the negative and the positive, and here I am using negative and negative. This is the way that we use the negative one, or we can write will not. But it is common that we use the want. It is useful. And we can do it in the other way. Remember, if I start with the consequence, I don't use the comma. If I arrive late, I will arrive late for the English class. We don't use the comma. If I don't wake up early. And have the same meaning, so it doesn't change anything. Okay, if we're gonna start with a positive and finish with a negative, we can say, if I eat a lot of food, comma, I won't feel good. Oh my god. Good. If you check, we start with a positive sentence, that is the cause, and we finish with a negative sentence, that is the consequence. And we are using negative and positive and negative. So depending on the time of the context, you can mix the positive and negative. You can do a sentence positive, positive, negative, negative, positive, negative, negative, positive. Okay? If we want to do a question with this, we can say, what do you do if you lost the test, for example? So in a question, what happened? Only we ask the cause. What happened? Okay, this is the cause. So what do you do? What is the action that you will do? Okay, or what will you do if we want to ask? What will you do if you lost the test? That will be a better question. And I can say, if I lost the test, I will be sad. For example, can be an answer. I can say, if I lost the test, I will, or I won't go out with my friends. With my friends. Oh my god. Okay. Or I can answer in the other way. I will study more if, sorry, it is without the comma, if I lost the test. Okay. But sorry, I am using the past perfect, so it is loose. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, because it is in present simple. Remember, we don't change to the past, so it is lose the test if the check. Okay. And that's the way that we can use a sentence with question. That's like the main information of the use of converse conditional. But the last thing, we can form questions with conditionals. For example, as the topic that we started checking about the Kate of the planet. So if we turn the lights, will we save energy? And that's another question that we can do. We can start with the clause, with the main cause, sorry, with the main cause, and then ask the question. That will be the consequence of that action. So what will be the results? Okay, so remember, if we use first conditional, we have to take into account that we're going to talk about 90% of possibility. So it is not sure, like the zero conditional, that always and always is 100% true. In this case, the actions can happen, but are not completely sure. Okay, so this is for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Sorry for a lot of mistakes, but I don't like to start pause and continue the video. I trying to do my best. I don't like to do it this. I prefer to be with you in class and explain and share your questions or comments. Remember that I will be available for you if you needed anything or if you have any question. Even though in the next class we will meet in a live session to continue working on our book and to complete and complement this explanation, girls. So please watch I hope that you watch this video completed. If you have questions, take notes in your notebooks or in a piece of paper in order that next class we can solve those questions. Okay. I love you so much. I miss you so much, and I hope that you understand with all of my heart. Bye bye, girls.